All right, hello and welcome to this very first playthrough of The Sinking City. We're on a mission to beat 100 video games every year, and this is game number 36 in 2024. And we're going to start this video the way we start every initial video of a game I play, and I'm going to very briefly tell you what I already know about this game. So I've got my How Long to Beat page pulled up here, and I can see that this game came out March 21st, 2019. And according to How Long to Beat, it is 19 hours long if we hurry. That's main story only. The completionist runs 32 hours long, so it's pretty beefy for a survival horror game, or what I assume is a survival horror game. That's a pretty long game, and the fact that it's got so much longer for the completionist run indicates that there's probably a lot of side content. I don't know if we'll be doing any of that, but it's worth remarking. And I actually have played this game briefly. Back in my drinking days, I rented this game right when it came out and played it for, I don't know, 20 minutes or 30 minutes probably in the middle of a blackout. And so I don't remember anything about it. But, in fact, I wouldn't have even remembered that other than the fact that I pulled it up when I bought it and I downloaded it because it's on sale. That's part of why I'm playing it now. The other reason is that there's a sequel coming out soon, so I want to go ahead and get it played, because this is on my list. I've been wanting to play it for a while. But I have two achievements. I have two achievements, Hook, Line, and Sinker, and Tempting Fate. So I have played some of this game. I don't really know exactly how much, but it couldn't have been much. Anyway, outside of that, I haven't played it. I've never watched anyone play it. I think I remember a trailer from when it was originally announced, but I don't think I watched any trailers after that. I'm not even really certain what kind of game we're getting into here. I assume it's survival horror. I remember I did play Call of Cthulhu, which came out I think the year before this, or like a few months before, and I remember getting those two games confused because they're both very clearly Lovecraftian adventures. I will say that Call of Cthulhu, the 2018 game, was not very good. It was quite disappointing, actually. What was that about? Prejudice? There's some racism in this game? Okay, cool. True Lovecraftian game is going to have some racism. Some prejudice for sure. Okay, so my left AirPod is not activated, so give me just a second. While I'm resetting that, let's go ahead and look at settings. I'll look at that later. I assume it's going to ask me. I want to know if there's subtitles. And there's not going to be a performance mode. How to play. We'll get into that later. I almost feel like looking at a controller configuration is a little spoilery. So, I don't even really like to look at those. Okay, good. Now we're good. Alright, new game. Frosty, welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. Turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself and then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. The man-eating eels don't... What is that? Oh, that's not part of it. Oh, it's loading. It's still loading? We're playing this on the PS4 because a friend of mine has borrowed my PS5 because I wanted him to play a bunch of PS5 games, which doesn't really matter. You can play 99% of the games I want to play on PS4, except that there is a... I have been spoiled on quick load times, so this is new. This is new for me. Alright, press a button. They gave us enough text that for most of the time we were reading. We're going to keep track of the deaths, assuming there's a fail state in this game. I assume there is. Whoa. Above me. We're going to try really hard not to get that first one. You never know, one of these days I'm going to get that no-death run. After the first one, we'll relax a little bit. But okay, so we had a nightmare, and we're looking for, what is that, a hand grenade? What do we look? Oh, it's medicine. Okay. Was it like, you got some absinthe there or something? Some old school. Oh, Jesus. Part of the reason that I waited so long to play this game was that I kind of was worried that it might not be very good. I haven't read any reviews, so I really have no idea, but it kind of had that AA feel to it, like Call of Cthulhu, and then I played Call of Cthulhu, and so I figured this was similar, and so, you know, I wasn't really in a rush to play it. But then I heard that Sinking City 2 got announced. And I was like, oh, well, there must be some people that like it if they're making a sequel. It must have made some money, you know. Also, Call of Cthulhu was quite short. I think it was like 7 hours long or something. This is like more than, or almost 3 times that length. What are you doing, sir? No, you have everything to... Oh, right into the mouth, huh? Didn't we just do this? God, the PS4 is so loud. It's so loud. I apologize. Here, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna move this thing back so maybe it's not close to the mic. PS4, you are working, girl. I'm gonna put you over here so you're not bothering people as much, okay? But you just keep doing your thing. Hold on. There we go. We got it. I mean, it's like louder than my air conditioner when I have that thing on. Alright, let's see. I want to look at the inventory screen first. This gives me a good idea of what we're playing with here. Mind Palace. Casebook, main case, side cases, completed cases. Lore. Skills. Combat proficiency. Set traps. Extra bullet loaded. Okay, so we do have combat. Interesting. So we got a pretty, pretty simple, but multiple skill trees. That's interesting. A map, an inventory screen, weapons, explosives, and traps. So traps are a big part of the game, apparently. First aid kits, crafting materials. Okay. So that gives us a pretty good idea of what we're in for, looking at the inventory screen.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Why? Why, sir? That's a big backpack. You got a whole full bottle of liquor there? A folding camera. Letter from Jade Vanderberg. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, at your request, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria. Oh, that's what we read just a minute ago. Casebook. Frosty, welcome. Okay, so that's our main case. New case, Frosty, welcome. Okay, can I have it? Can I pick that up, please?
To use it.
Okay, there we go. And 6 pistol rounds. The casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at a time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence. Some pieces of evidence have icons that hint at what action to perform. Dialogue, use item, take photo, search archives, search location. Okay. And how do I equip my gun? No, I don't want to craft. Oh, well, whatever. Figure it out. Gunpowder, coil springs, shell casing. What's that icon of? What was that? A shovel? Oh. Okay, I did it. Oh, there we go. Photo of a trophy plate. 140 XP. All evidence collected. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I do not remember any of this. I mean, even if I wasn't super drunk, which I was, I imagine. I've beaten 480 games since I played this.
Now get out.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir. How do I mount? Climb? Is there a jump button, or what's up? Okay, so that's how I equip my gun, right? Excuse me, sir. How do I... Isn't this the part where the tutorial... Oh, triangle. Okay.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
The game didn't
Johannes
ask me about
Vanderberg,
difficulty.
At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
We should check that.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour.
Interesting art style for this game. Looks a little low res, but it's got a certain charm to it. What's the deal with this city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster.
Oh, I thought you meant like Halo's The Flood.
But you made it, Mr. Reed.
That would be some, that would be an interesting
the tides of
twist.
fate would have brought you here one way or another.
About my... Yeah, the flood?
Tell me about this.
Like the flood?
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must
Would you say
I rather
it's
like it,
sinking?
despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
So that's why we're here.
Such vividness
The
of
visions.
dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
And
I
what
find
is...
Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you give me a less cutesy answer? What's he like?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I need somewhere to
I need
stay.
a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the
Oh, nice.
Devil's
Thank you,
Reef
sir.
Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Hey, it's
Don't
free,
judge
bro.
a book
Don't
by its
complain.
cover, Mr. Reed.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth either while we're doing idioms. How do I get to Devil's
What's the
Reef?
best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
A map, yes, thank you. What else did you mark on the map?
Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted
Lot of
police
discussion.
station,
Is
city
this-
archive, newspaper, places you'll need.
I guess that makes sense. If there's like investigations in this game, there's probably a lot of dialogue.
Mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think.
Oh, we never got to compliment his
Thanks for helping
suit.
me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man that finds you.
Alright, we got a key. Map. Charon's ship. All evidence collected. What else do we have? The Oakmont City Port. Can I zoom out? Yeah. Brimhaven Bay. Devil's Reef Hotel. Oakmont Chronicle. Oakmont Police Department. The hospital. The asylum. The University Library. And City Hall. Doesn't look like the map is too big. Before we go any further, I don't want to read those things yet. Options, settings, difficulty. What is newcomer? Evidence in your casebook would have an icon to indicate you can use it to advance the case. Combat norm. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll take all the hints you want to give me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'll take the default. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Welcome to Oakmont. Okay. What's this guy's deal? Sir? Are you okay, sir?
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Let's look at the map again. Oh, let's look at these exclamation points. So we've got some lore. Oh, this is the casebook. Johannes Vanderberg said that I need to find a person in the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. He can help me with my visions. A key to the room at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Okay. And then... oh, that's the... what the fuck are these things? Guys... Why are there already monsters in this game? Excuse me? let's look at the map. I mean, those were not actual animals. I've never seen an animal that looks like that. Can I get on the roof? Almost. Not quite, though. Okay, what's going on here? This person looks important.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
That's a monkey man.
Excuse me.
Why is there a monkey man in this game?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed.
That is an ape man.
Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help.
Why?
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Your features are unusual.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood.
Oh, you're inbred. Okay, well that kind of explains it.
United with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Okay. What happened to your son?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Outsider!
Said I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Who are the
I take
Innsmouthers?
it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police...
Are there fish people too? There were fish people in
Those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly.
original Xbox Call of Cthulhu. It's funny because I don't have anything that can play this anymore. Well, no, I don't think that Xbox works anymore. I don't think either of those Xboxes work anymore. But I've never actually beaten it. I played it for a couple hours when I was young, like when it came out. And I started to play it again, and it was too old. But my standards have gotten quite a bit lower since then, so I might actually try it again. What do you know about the Visions?
About Visions.
But this had fish people in it. That's why I brought it. That's why I grabbed it. Because it made me think about it. I bet they're actual fish people. If this guy's got an ape face.
I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing.
Hey man, quid pro quo. You tell me with my dreams, I'll find your son.
Talk about your dreams.
I can try to find Albert.
Let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, Did you not listen at all? I already told you everything.
Did you not listen?
After
My name's
leaving
not
on the
Dane.
expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly
Must be more of
brought
that
him to the
dialect.
house and then left to call me. When I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the
You
lifeboat?
mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay, but you better... New Mind Palace clue. Okay, but you better help me when I'm done, sir. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with objects and people, combine clues in your Mind Palace, and take photos. Combine clues in your Mind Palace. A white frame in the camera viewfinder indicates you are aiming correctly. Okay. Read evidence closely to identify important locations and pin it on the map to plan your route. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Toggle on off. Hold the switch pinned evidence with right stick. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Okay. Robert Throgmorton wants to find his son Albert, who went missing in the port after returning from an expedition to the seas. He was found barely conscious by a fisherman on the shore, who brought him to his house. The fisherman says that Albert was mentally afflicted and acted aggressively before disappearing. Robert arrived to investigate and was now standing in front of the house in question. Until he's found, Robert won't allow anyone to leave the port, and he won't help me. Pin evidence. Okay. I don't know why that's necessary if it's already got the... Alright, let's look at this Mind Palace thing. Throgmorton and Innsmouther feud. Albert returned unstable. Select. Deductions. Combine clues to make deductions. Oh. Select. Combine. Throgmorton and Innsmouther feud. Throgmortons and Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Select. Combine. Select. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. So I guess that means I need more clues.
I've said
everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. Can I just go into the house? Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, so I can climb up there, but I'm not going to do that yet. Okay. What's up, man?
Let's see what you find,
It
newcomer.
would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
So we're dealing with a super strong ape man, maybe? Oh, hello, sir.
Hello?
Can I assist?
Can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police?
I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation's so
What do you
loud.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside.
Do you have furniture or just
his
fish?
business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Who's Kay?
Who's this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
You know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
Okay, a lot of dialogue.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
New Mind Palace clue. Okay. So we're gonna have to exhaust this dialogue to get the clues that we need, probably. So that does have a... map icon on it. There's already an icon here at the house, so why would I need to pin it? I don't understand. Okay, Mind Palace. Throgmortons and Innsmouthers are in a feud. There were 3 fishermen in the house when Albert woke up, but I've only found 2 of them. Fishermen suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Throgmorton regained consciousness. Albert Throgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, spoke jitters. Alright, so let's combine this and this. Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay. Oh, I see. The triangle just switches between the two. Okay. Okay, so no more combinations for now.
Choo choo.
You know, the voice acting's not that bad,
Choo-choo.
except for this guy. His voice acting is not very good. Oh, we're taking some alcohol? Okay. And some metal scrap. Does that clue at the top just stay there? I guess. And what's up with this guy?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Whoa, 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 what was that?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay, so I guess I'm starting to hear and see shit.
5 cards short of a full house.